Hello, 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 everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Wyatt, Pop, and FT. Thank you guys for keeping the brick house warm while we were getting things still set up and everything. Wyatt, I'm sorry, you seem a little bit antsy there. We'll get into it. I'm sorry for the little bit of delays and everything that's been happening these last couple of days. It has been wild. It has continuously been wild. We'll fill you in a little bit more once I get everything set up. Cupid, how are you? How are you? We're here, but I have to do a little bit of a spoiler. We're gonna have to take a little bit of a hiatus for a while because my job is still there's still stuff going on, so I have to still be in and out, but I can't resist being away from you guys for much longer. We're gonna start today. Give me one quick second to finish hooking everything up, and let's change the scenes. Alright, let's switch over our scenes. Where did I lose? I lost my hat. Alright, we made it. Hello, 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 Gray. How are you? Oof, we still gotta update our game. How long will I be streaming tonight? So the plan was to do about a 2 to 4 hour stream. Probably in like that golden mark of like 3 hours. Although, again, we do have to take a bit of a hiatus. I have a site I need to head back to. Make sure everything is going, smoothly, or the place just doesn't erupt in flames as I'm gone. But we're here now, and I owe you guys a stream. So I got you guys a stream. Alright, I think we're almost done updating. Yeah, let's also turn on, I forgot to go live on Twitch as well, so let's do that as well. Okay, and let me grab a hat, 1 second.
It's gonna expose where you work.
It doesn't say TV.
Okay.
Do it this way, I guess. Woo! We made it. Make sure there's room for you. So what's a high, whatever you call it? What are you talking about, Pop? I feel like, I don't know why my mind immediately went to a high rise. Although I don't know if Pop's talking about that. Alright, we finally made it. Leave without pay, Pop anti-streams. Why, I'm probably gonna do the 1v1 soon? Oh, I'll be admin for that. I'll watch that. You know what? I'll use late now, since you're not even just... Oh, put it away. I'm getting clipped. Ooh, moving things around. Alright. Pop with the Frame 1 invite. So, as I was saying, we're going to be doing like 3-4 games. Then we're going to take a little bit of a break. Is that too much light? What if I put it up? And then, yeah, so we'll play about 3-4 games, and then after that, we will have to take a bit of a break, but we will be back to finish what we started. So I saw Wyatt does want to jump on this. Now, because I'm feeling extra nice today, and normally I would have a Masters kind of barrier on the games tonight, we'll let Wyatt join in on the Masters. He'll sit in with the big boys. So good luck, Wyatt. We'll do about 2 games, 3 games like this. And then we will be back. But if I haven't said already, I hope you guys had a nice... What day is it today? Thursday? I have literally been up since like Wednesday 10 a.m. I'm not even 1200. Yeah, joke's on me. I think my game crashed last time I played. But yeah, we're up since like 10 a.m. since Wednesday. Working like a dog. Run back and forth from places, so I wanted to get that early morning stream, as I said before, but that was a bit impossible. We're still working on like kind of a consistent schedule we can provide out. Although it is, again, very we're working about 14, 15 hours a day at this point, so we're just kind of squeezing in any sort of time we got into any stream. So I ain't neglecting you guys. I ain't forgetting about you guys, but hope you guys can bear with while we work this schedule out a little bit. Alright, how about we lane with Pop in that top lane? Hopefully we can finally break past this 1200 that we find ourselves stuck on. Full heals needed. This is also post Zavoik nerf, so he's not going to be as broken as he was before, that's for sure. I'm honestly kind of even debating whether to go Dragon Breath this game. Just for the sake of the buff that they gave it. I already said before, like, I don't think it's... I feel like I'm going to go Dragon Breath and then immediately regret it. But you know what? For science, let's try it out. Touchy boys. I don't think you boys were... You know, the way you put it, I really don't want to say aloud. So I don't think they touched you boys. I said it. There. I said it anyways. Doesn't sound right. Honestly, this last patch is all about the glow up Palmot just got. Do not know why they, like, overhauled its kit so hard, but, hey, they thought it was right. Looks like we got some company. I was really hoping we'd get that KO. That would have given me my V-set, my evolution, and then I could have V-set. That was very sad we were one hit off. Since I don't look at patch notes or long vids. Noted. The patch notes were... Honestly, there's a lot of people. It was like a lot of minor adjustments. I believe there's like a lot of nerfs as well. But mostly like those OP Pokemon like Umbreon, Savulage. Cat's like meowing so much. But those types of Pokemon were the ones getting affected. We'll see how fast we can go through all the changes when we have to do the tier list later on this week. They thought they caught me out. I caught them out. Alright, we're going Dragon Breath. They buffed Dragon Breath by 23%. So, almost a quarter increase in that damage. Definitely going to be noticeable when we hit it. But the question is it worth it? Hiam, how you doing? How you doing? Did they get Raichu? No, they did not get Raichu. I hope you had a nice day, Hiam. How game's going? How many wins? First game of the day. Hopefully it goes... Oh. Better than that just then. But, yeah, we haven't not had a real chance to play many of these mini games recently. Let's see if we can get something sneaky. No, we cannot. Who did that damage? Is that Giga Train or is that Metagross? Jump in. Alright, let's focus on evolving here. That was a lot of damage, very quickly. Alright, hopefully our team can continue with this defense, although this is looking pretty hard. A lot of easy like attackers that we can just somehow get to the back with good. Oh. Really missing Shadow Ball right about now. We did evolve. When I think of the new game mode, I haven't taken a closer look at Scuttlebug Shuffle yet. Something that we do need to do. Honestly, I can't lie. I haven't looked at a single thing about the new game mode. I just know what it's called. So we're eventually going to have to do something about that. Oh man, we got hit by the tip of that solar beam. This is just one of those rough games where we have a lot of like specialist Pokemon on your team. Not really getting many jobs done though. Can we get out? Get me out of here! Empowered Auto. A lot of experience for us. Hopefully we can continue capitalizing on these KOs. The what? The Scuttlebug... What is it? Scuttlebug Shuffle? I think it's called. I did all the work for that KO. Very fast and frantic. That sounds nice. I always like to have those very, very quick. Oh. Wow. That was very scary. Looks like they all did a rotation to that bot lane. Oh, wait, no, we got someone up here, actually. Reggie, don't stop. Hey, you know what? My points are going to be more than the Reggie can score. And I'm not going to be able to score it anyways. I'm about to get some company, I can imagine. Oh, they all just lost that team fight bottom. That was a 4v3. I looked down at the chat for a second, and I'm like, wait, why am I doing that at this point? I'm like 90% sure they're just like setting in our jungle right now. Tesla's feathers here reaction. Alright, this game was a bit of a travesty. I need to get a reset going. Let's jump out of that. Let's jump. Oh, oh, no! Telfox coming from our own jungle. Oh man. Ambush is at the Rayquaza mode? Nah, that was just me being complacent for a second there. I guess it's secure. I think they get it. Of course they get it. Delphox of all people too. Well, that is quite the shame of a game. Yeah, we'll surrender when there's 5 seconds left. That'll really show the enemy. Oops, sorry, cat. Alright, well, that just was just a snowball that just kept on picking up speed. It definitely felt like their team was hitting the rotations a lot better than us. And I think the score kind of showed that too. That's a bit rough. But yeah, I mean, we had like a pretty specialist team. Like Zavoik, Dragapult, Cinderace. We all need like a bunch of KOs to do well. If we're not really ahead in the game, then they're behind. Alright, we got time for about 1 or 2 more. We'll invite Pop back on this lobby. And it looks like Wyatt does want to play another one. I think we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Although, it is about time we gotta actually lock in this season. Enough memeing around. Took so much damage. We did not deal that much damage collectively as a team. There was a couple of fights. I was like very surprised when like we're losing 4v3s under our tier 1, like our tier 2 tower. Like when that's happening, then something's going very, very wrong, because that should never happen. Alright, let's go in the jungle. Seeing how the team is just a bunch of attackers, I do not want to... Oh, shoot. Wait, we can change this in time, right? Yeah, we did it in time, right? I think this is the set I want to go. Something like this. Did I train more on Smash? I have not trained more on Smash. Cupid. Not since my terrible display from the other night. It made me really question if I should continue. But like I'm telling you, I need to get a GameCube controller. I have like 2 of them, but like they just tend to break so easily. So right now we're controllerless when it comes to Smash Bros. Chain smashing. We tried. We did not bad against the level 9 comms. You know, after we got back in the swing of things. And then we went online, and then it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. I had to log off before like I just started ruining my ranking, because like at this point I was just gonna lose every battle. Alright, let's see what's going on top lane. They look fun. Look how fun this looks. Huh? Pikachu's gonna stay. The vote still stays. And we got Savulachu now. Dang. I noticed we were 1 body short. Let's see. He's backing off from the dive. Looks like Savula just kind of setting back into that mid lane. Where is our team? Team. Bro, that is so annoying. That was closer to our side. I can't believe they got there and our team didn't. Did all the work at the end there. Savula's trying to clean up. Can stop that. Got a couple targets on their team. Oh. Get down here. Probably going to want to jump on me again. continue poking him down. Don't really fully engage on him just yet. Oh, yeah, that's why we don't want to fully engage. A lot of damage from that arrow. We're good, though. Oh, game. Think we can cap this, right? Points are more important. You also just popped off. Alright, hopefully we're winning sufficiently enough for when Cupid comes back. Everything is going pretty well, though. Evolutions are going fine. They still have to wait for the Killer Swine, so let's try and force any team fights that we can while they don't have any Unite moves up. Alright, get him out of here. Really hoping to score before company, but can't get what you want. Alright, arrows are coming out now. Let's back off. We don't need to get hit by a stray. Alright, nice cleanup action. He is so scared. Yeah, I'm not even trying to fully engage there. Way too deep to dive anyways. Yeah, you got way too close. Oh my lord. Using everything just to get me. Good cleanup team. Just letting everyone know my Dark Void is ready to go. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. Amswan's doing some fun stuff, trying to steal. He is unsuccessful. Good job, team. It makes more sense to also get this, just so they can't get it either. They just can't resist sometimes. They always just want to come back and poke you a little bit. My advice, if you see a Darkrai, don't do it. If he puts his shot... If you get hit by the initial Shadow Void, please do not try and poke until after his Shadow Void is gone. Ah, we're too slow. This is such a free KO so many of those times. It's gonna do it again. Poor guy. Can't feel bad for him. Alright, let's not overextend. Come back to me being knocked out. Oh, we were not sufficiently ahead. That was my only hope. He really wants it. He got what was coming to him, that's for sure. I just want to use my Unite move at this point. Got a good feeling that they're not really going to be able to steal. They didn't even want to attempt. Alright, we win. Woohoo! Yippee! we did not lose. We may have been knocked out. But we were down, but not out. That's what they say. Alright. That was a good redemption game for us. I think we got time for just one more game. But guys, after this next game, I'm gonna have to dip out for about 30 minutes or so. We got a job site that we gotta head to, close up for the day, do all of the good stuff. But once that is complete, we will be on our way back and we will continue streaming and hopefully continue climbing. Where are the walls at? Hey, it's more than walls today. Today's electrical. Today, we're putting in all the plugs and the AVs and everything. Then, the walls come again. Well, actually, we gotta do the HVAC after. Then the walls. Watch me stream that. I would stream that if that definitely wasn't against every single, like, ethical and corporate policy possible. Because there is, obviously strict guidelines over when things are not finished. So, I am not that guy. I can give you little snips and details, but I can't just stream the whole process, sadly. Gonna troll and play Zoro. Yeah, I'll like show you guys a little bit of snippets, you know, a little bit of things that can be shown. Because a lot of cool stuff that goes on behind these walls that you may not know of. I took a bit despite violations. Well, no, I can take a pic of that. Technically, you can go anywhere for that, for the pictures that was sent. Actually, let's just not have this conversation. No violations were broken, so that's all that matters. Yeah, let's go top lane with the Snorlax. My boss watching. Bruh. There's I don't think my boss even knows how streams work. That's the thing. Although he's like, I don't know, he's pretty wildin'. If you don't think that we don't like, think about Canada, right? A lot of people think that like we all like hate guns or something like that. We got some real gun lovers up here. This guy, he's a real gun lover, bro. He's even got his own apple farm that he takes care of. He lives off of the ground. Like, he is crazy independent. W Snorlax build? Wait, you don't run Shell Bell on Snorlax? What are you doing? Does he let me garden? How about this? Completely unwarranted, unprovoked. I got shown the best site to pick up Bud. But he's a gardener himself. Honestly, most people in this industry are gardeners. And if they can't garden, then I don't know. I don't know what the code name for drinking is. But if you don't, you're gonna start. That's the saying. If you don't do it already, you're gonna start. Your phone crash pop? Excuses. This guy says, I'm gonna play Zavoik and Troll, and then conveniently, his phone crashes before the game starts. Okay, yeah. And I'm totally not getting ganked right now. Why do I find more Canadians playing Unite than USA members who become your friends? Well, one thing... Look, I've been to the US like a few times. Like, mostly like New York. Like for a couple Broadway shows or like shopping in Buffalo. So I can't speak for all of the US. But I do know that I hold the door open for a lot of people. Like in general, like that's just like what I do. I don't need to brag, but I hold doors open for people. Sorry for that. But like, you know, there's a lot, like, people acknowledge it here. Like, they'll like nod to you or like, you know, acknowledge your existence. When I do it in America, I had some people even like look at me kind of weird. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you leading me somewhere? Why are you holding this door open for me? So, I don't know if Canadians are just more trusting or something like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't wanna. I don't got the answer, swear. Did I ignore your invite? You invited me a few minutes later. I went offline. Well, I think you have your answer, Harold. I don't think you guys understand. Usually when I go offline, if I'm not immediately editing, I'm conked. Bro, I'm sleeping. I'm getting like a 3-4 hour power nap because I'm back in the grind. Like the very next day. Not even. The good thing about it though is like, you know, if I wasn't, I said I'd be on like, it's like standby kind of stuff, right? So it's gotta be alive, able to answer my phone. As long as we get those, we're good. First things first, I was in New York. I got that reputation, eh? The only thing I know, like, I know that Toronto, my city, we really want to be a miniature New York. Like, we try so hard. We're trying to get our streets in, like, all these, like, walkaway areas and getting a bunch of, like, you know, different, Broadway shows and such like that here. But we're just, like, built so bad that we can never become a New York. But we still try. It is every Torontonian's dream to turn our city into New York for some reason. 3 times you were there, no one cared one bit about anything. Wait, where were you? Oh. I did not press the button, I held it. Game. I'm having this issue again. I'm not sure if it's a controller issue or a Dragon Pulse issue, but sometimes I swear I'm just holding the Dragon Pulse and it just activates immediately, even though I'm trying to store up, like, charge up the power a little bit. Oh my lord, Comfey is so hurtful. People hold the door here in the US, don't like it because I'm basically just forced to say thank you. Twice in the main city, once close to the falls. Okay, balls doesn't count because that's like half American. You have no idea. You're getting a mixed bag at the falls, no matter what side you're on. Wait, we probably gotta focus on not dying here. Okay, popping off. You're saying in the city you hold doors open and everything. All right, so you're saying myth dispelled. You got people who hold doors open over there, and you've seen some people not hold doors open over here. Although Harold did say, interestingly enough, that he doesn't like voice being said to be said. Oh my god, words sometimes when you're multitasking still hurt. But Harold said he doesn't like to be forced to say thank you. Is that like a sentiment anyone else possibly holds? You know what I mean? Like personally, like I don't feel like it's a big thing to like ignore, like nod or like do like a little gesture if you don't want to like physically say thank you. But I'm curious to see like if other people are like, oh no, like I'd rather you just didn't. Like please let me just go on with my day. Why are we doing this interaction? Alright, that was scary. Azumarill does got a lot of damage, although we got to definitely pull it together as a team a little bit better. To stick around this Azumarill, they're doing so much damage. Already got that level 14. They're basically like 90% of our team, to be honest. Give a head nod. Yeah, head nod. I mean, I think it's nice, like, courteous to give that head nod. Oh my lord, Comfey is so annoying. There's no way I was able to even charge up a Dragon Pulse because of that. I think it's a bit much though, because there are some people who do like expect something. Like at the end of the day, I don't think like you should expect anything. You're just like doing it, or the person's just like holding open the door because like they're just doing a nice gesture. But there's some people who take it a little too far, and they'll get like kind of mad at you if you don't act like a certain way. I have no idea what's going on right now. My game is like lagging so hard, but somehow we got that Rayquaza with our Dragon Pulse, which is awesome. Alright, let's go try and score some points. Let's go regroup with our team. Man, that was like the laggiest I think my game has ever gotten during a climax. That was so hard to even keep track of. Yeah, I think it's the way I'm holding the button. Alright. GG's. Crosso's also killing it with those walls. We definitely got everything together at the end of this game. We gotta get our points. Alright, we did it, guys. Imagine if Vic is still at 1200. Oh no. Oh no, don't say that. You do both, but it's probably my Canadian side of being nice. Oh, you're part Canadian, Cupid? You're a Canadian American mix. Is that what you're saying? You did everything. Honestly, you didn't even have that bad of a game. You did recover pretty nicely. Although we do gotta give Azumarill that huge thanks for carrying pretty hard when we were dropping the ball. Yeah, you're a bit American. I always find the American Canadian mix interesting. Because my first thought is always like, so which side of the border did they meet? Or even, was it even, plot twist, it wasn't even in North America. Met in Europe, one's Canadian, one's American, then they moved to like America or something. Ben's a bit German. He's Schleben. I only know the most German I know is from Beatles songs because there's like a couple that are spoken in German. That's I'm telling on myself when I say that. Didn't mean to go AFK. I was just messing with you, Pop. From the Caribbean, I like that guy. Caribbean Brothers. So it's almost 12. I have to actually head back to my site, check on things, make sure people are alive, and the place is not burnt down to the ground. We will be back. I wish I had more than just one song to loop on my Be Right Back, but we're working on it. But feel free to go do some stuff. I think it'll be around like 30 minutes, guys. We have to like lock this thing up and everything, but we will be back, so do not worry. Anyways, oh, let me just get all these chats before we head out for a little bit. Haven't done any of the tests. Have family in Canada that you've never met. Maybe I can meet them on your behalf, Cupid. Just say Brick. Just send. Just send them a note and say, hey, Brick is coming. He's a good guy, man. I'll say hi to them. I'll hype you up too. Yeah, Palmod is busted. Oh, and Charger Bugs. Well, I feel like Palmod might just be busted. That's an hour stream. No, it's gonna be over an hour. Okay. You said that last stream? I say a lot of things. You don't know who they are? Well, it looks like you have a lot of work to do, Cupid, and then get back to me. So that we can follow through in this plan that we came up with together. The plan that we both in equal parts came up with together. Dominating is slow, bro. There's no such thing. Don't lie to me, Gray. It's really late, so you can't do this. Hey, Wyatt, thank you for playing though. Those 3 games, definitely killing it. Who checks on me the most? Your work or the Brick community? Oh, the Brick community. That's why I can't. That's why I have to keep coming back to you guys. All right. That's why I'm gonna be late right now because I'm spending too much time talking to the great people of the Brick House instead of doing other things. All right, but guys, we'll be back. We'll be back. Take care for now. Alright, guess who's back? Brick is back again. We have trekked, shut the place down, made our trek back, and have officially completed our mission tonight. We are actually on standby for a quick call, so give me one quick second while we wrap up all of our work for tonight and then begin the second part of work. But while we're waiting for that call, I won't be able to play a game of Unite, so we'll actually switch over to Fall Guys for about a game or two until it happens, and then switch on back over to Unite. So let's switch over our scenes. Welcome, welcome. I also think we may need to put this on. Sent Pop the message, when do you think Vic will be back? Ask Benjamin and you shall receive. That is the moral of the story. I'm not gonna say anything about the Mike Wazowski. I'm just gonna let that air for a second. Alright. So let us wait for that call that I was just talking about earlier before we are officially done for the day. So we're not going to just play our Unite game just yet, but how can I dare be away from you guys any longer? Good lord. Cupid, hello, hello. Gray, you're back. We can get our games going. Okay, I need to order some food too. Your boy is starving right now. We're going off like 5 cups of coffee and 2 bagels. Really good balanced diet. Definitely don't recommend. Alright, Mike Wazowski. I got the strongest skin. There's no way I can lose, right? That was planned. That was all planned. Come on. Alright, this ain't looking good. It's only the first round. You know, you can make a couple mistakes on the first round. And like, if I'm like winning so hard, like how no one can see my Mike Wazowski skin? Okay. Okay, this ain't going. Yo, these guys keep bumping me, bro. Out of my way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Reach for the stars. Hey, we saved ourselves there. Alright, we made it. Oh, look at that. We're not even gonna get a call. Oh, perfect. Alright, after this game, we'll head back over to Unite. Everyone, I am proud to say, work is officially over for tonight. We can finally start relaxing for the next 5 hours before I have to go back to my office. 5 hours. Yeah. Night shifts are hard. Alright, the swiveler. Alright. Let's see if we can kill anyone on this map. I'm gonna try to grab someone as that swivel thing is coming. Try and mess up their jump. Oh. Those guys just messed it up on their own. Never mind. I don't even need to mess them up. Yo. I straight up just killed that guy in the orange. Oh my god, I got blood on my hands. I got orange Fall Guys blood on my hands. Mike Wazowski, bro. Certified serial killer. That's crazy. We have to win now. Alright, Hyperdrive Heroes. Let's see if we can off anyone else. Yo, solid skins though. Everyone's got a good skin. Whoa. Try to grab that guy. Yo, that guy hit me a little bit. Oh, take a big lead there. Alright, so this is come on, go for the kill. Go for the kill. Oh, did I get him? We got him. We're a menace. We're so evil, bro. Alright. Apparently there's still 6 people. Don't know how they're still alive. It looks like we are at the very end now. Oh, is he gonna dive? Damn, hot dog man took my spot. Alright. We made it. Come back playing Smash Bros. Bro just turned into speed when he stuck on his tongue. I don't No relations, okay? That is just a guttural reaction. Sometimes you just gotta stick out your tongue when you're being devious. This is Fall Guys with our Mike Wazowski. Honestly, we're gonna play Cupid. We might play some Smash Bros. Potentially on that Twitch side, like how we did last time. All right. Although we definitely have to like get a bit better with this controller. Got the green slime. Think I should be safe here. I'm feeling pretty safe. Oh. Oh well, they're not messing around anymore. We haven't seen the red one yet. Oh, I think it's gonna send out a red wave now. Oh shh! Whoa! Whoa! No! Yo, fuck! Yo, that got so wild, bro. That's the first time I've done that level. At least got this far in that level. Alright. Brick at Night. Honestly, I was just gonna call the streams Brick at Night. That's actually perfect. Brick After Hours. He's ashamed of liking Drake. Yo, I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna do something to Harold. I can't take this defamation that I like Drake any further. I do not like Drake. I have never once liked Drake. I do not like Drake. And I am offended. Quite offended that Harold keeps saying that I like Drake. That man, he sucks. Why isn't Drake playing in the background? It's not Harold. I'm sorry for ignoring Gray. I just saw the Drake comment, and then I had to crash out about Drake for a second. You know, normal things. I think I'm still on my way to have a rap career at this point. Because I think everyone's just crashed out about Drake. Alright. Oh, you know what we should do? We should play some Treasure Box Scuttle. Isn't that mode now out? I honestly haven't even looked at Treasure Box Scuttle once. I think that's what we gotta do. Prove it. The shades that they wore at the Kendrick concert. I look like a Drake fan. Oh my lord. I'm about to shave all of my hair. I'm about to change my entire look to dodge the accusations. Anything but a Drake fan, please. Not the hair. Yeah, you missed when we had big hair though. That mop on her head had to go eventually. I act like Drake. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. I have never asked an underage girl her number. Come on, man. That's crazy. I am into adults, okay? Come on, man. Comparing me to Drake. The breaking limit is most definitely the Drake comparisons. Be like your brother and get some dreads?
We tried getting dreads a couple times. We successfully got cornrows a couple times, like once or twice. Maybe I can find one of those pictures and leak it eventually. But getting dreads is such a process. I gotta grow my hair up for like a year, and like I wear like a hard hat almost every day. So I was trying to do it before, but my hair started getting so nappy, and the constant maintenance, I was just like, I can't do it. I can't. We're gonna have to try again some other time. I gotta head you in XP Pop. Got some work to do, eh? First time seeing the scuttle. Me too. Me too. Signing your girlfriend YouTube account. She has in her description high school.
What?
You have high school in your YouTube description?
Yeah, high school. Yeah, because I made it when I was in high school.
You still have it.
Oh my god, why do I still have it?
They're comparing me to Drake because of you right now. Do you
I'm clearly in high
understand?
school.
Do you understand like the level? Like, do you understand?
I'm clearly in high school.
I can't have this. That's so crazy. I didn't even know that. I swear. I'm not Drake. Try to time out Gray. That's crazy. Alright, who wants to join in some Scuttlebug scuffle? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong scene, aren't I? I don't have the chat on the scene. Let's switch on over. Look at that. Huge change. Just here to pick on me. And for some reason I just can't help but keep coming back. Alright, send me an invite, type in that lobby code, or just let me know in the chat if you want to do some Scuttlebug Shuffle. I have no idea what some Scuttle Shuffle is, so I'm going to be finding out as we play our first game. Looks like we got Cupid in the front of the line. You can, but you're not good. I'm not looking for good right now. I'm looking for anybody willing to play. We still got one more slot open. Not a high schooler. Surprisingly not. Has not been. Luckily has not been in what, like almost a decade at this point? No, that's too long. My concept of time is all messed up. I have a bad. It's like 5 or 6 years out, something like that. Of high school.
And you have been in it?
That you have.
Longer, maybe.
Longer than 6 years, but less than a decade. When I say a decade, it makes you sound like you're fucking like 30.
Yeah.
And you're not like. You're not 30. 30. I'm not 30. I still got like a little bit of time. Don't call me 30 just yet. Still got time. I'm in high school. 100%. Honestly, I'm so bad with like time. I actually can't even tell you how old I am off the top of my head right now. I don't like these like time periods of how long has it been since blank. I'm the wrong guy to ask. So don't get offended when I get yours wrong. I forget my age legitimately all the time. There's a charger bug and you want to hold it in the middle, you get 3 points. Ask you for your age. That's what I do. Unironically, that's what I do. And that's why I say to get someone to remind you. You may forget things like your age. So it's always good to have someone around. Alright, give me 1 second. You let the team knock you out while holding. Well, we should probably upgrade all of our abilities, right? Ooh, we got a little bit of lag with us. That's not fun. Wow, this is so confusing. Okay. Am I older? I am indeed older. Wait, I should have said it. I should not have answered that question, actually, now that I think about it. He was definitely gonna roast me for answering that. Get him out of here. He's gotta stand in here. Oh, we got berries. Okay. I like berries. Alright, this makes... We're doing pretty not bad. It's a really close game. All I know about this mode so far too is that like Palmont is considered really good. Their team seems to be very hard to deal with though. Come back here, rabbit. Rabbit season. Sometimes you just go a little deep. It is a bit of a shame we are all melee Pokemon. Nothing more I want. Nothing I want more than to close this gap right here. This is... I don't know. Their team. So annoying to deal with. 200 years before. That is crazy. Alright, we got it. Alright. Let's get these double points going. That rabbit is doing so much damage, man. Oh, we're so close to finishing. Let's go after this rabbit. You'll be the easier KO out of the two of them. Well, I guess we'll get the Voidant Fairy. Oh! We did it! A little deep. Yeah. Yeah, man. I got... Just gonna let that air. Okay, I understand now. I think we played that pretty nicely. I mean, like, what is playing Metagross without, like, trying to dive them into their own goal zone? Alright, I think I could do another one. I think I'm down for another one. Also, I think the gap between us is like 2 years. Nothing. Pretty sure I'm right. Alright, Cinderace did really good in that mode. I wonder if someone like Dragapult could do at least something interesting, because we can get a lot of damage off and then also just kind of like Dragon Darts outside of the map. If anything, give us like a couple like extra seconds of holding on to the Charger Bug. Let's see if we can make anything good happen. She was a freshman, you were a senior. No, I meant outside of all that. I did not know her go to the same school at all. We didn't even go to the same college. It was completely separate from all of that. Alright. Ooh, Blaziken, how fun. Ah, that always does so much. Almost got him. One Dragon Dart should do it, though. Let's get some of these extra points going. I'm liking the Crustle pick, though. Come on. Blissey does not want to die. Should not have gone for that KO. Alright, we got it. Let's try and get these double points going. Honestly, our team is a lot stronger than theirs. I'm not too worried that we're going to get this W. I think we Dragon Darts that KO. Oh. That was a bit unexpected, actually. At the club? No, on app. That's what I'll say. Most I'll say. On app. Alright, let's get them off of those. Alright, well, I don't think King shielding nothing in the bush is very helpful, Aegis Slash, but thank you anyways. Uh-oh, I'm stuck here with them. Oh, he's going too deep now. Only left have a scene. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Cinderace is just going to be too much for that 1v1. And I am so sad that we have the Aegis Slash who hasn't got the memo that you're not supposed to just like spam King Shield whenever it's up. Did not play him strategically, sadly. Alright, we tried though. We tried our hardest, but we followed. We tried hard, so we fell hard. Followed. Alright, I think that's enough Charger Bug Scuttle though for a little bit. Maybe we'll hop on. We'll scuttle on over to the Scuttlebug Scuffle in a couple games if we get too tilted. But let's start our official rank climb, or I guess restart our rank climb for today. And I do know that before we left, Gray was actually asking for a game. So let's send him an invite. But if Gray does not accept, then the lobby is obviously open to anyone. Although let's try to keep this to master tier for today on this account. Although if we do have a lot of ultra tier requests, then we will switch on over to the other account. Just trying out Crustle. I like the Crustle play. I think Gray may have stepped up for a bit, so if anyone does want to take that spot, feel free to take it. I believe so. Pop has done a dumb. Oh boy. What has Pop done? What dumb has Pop done? Channeling defenders. Here's solid Cupid. Let's go. Cupid, let's go in the same lane. Let's try and just push in one of these top lanes. Alright, so before we start, just want to confirm that we got no one else coming in. Again, still got one more spot if anyone does want to join. Just type in that lobby code, send me an invite, or just let me know in that chat. What did you do, Pop? What did Pop do? Can't say for legal reasons, but it's dumb. Wow, Pop got his lawyers involved already, eh? Is that dumb? That must be really dumb. I can only assume the worst. Unless I know what it is specifically, I can only assume the worst. And it's probably really dumb. Oh, man. Oh, it's probably so bad. Oh, the kittens too? Wow, Pop. That is so bad. That is really dumb, man. I can't believe you did something like that. I would. Honestly, it does make sense to get lawyers involved if you're going to do something like that. It does make sense. What do I think the worst is? Well, you know. Like, just a lot of just bad things to a lot of different groups of people. I think that's what Pop is capable of. I don't know. I mean, I can only assume until I know. Gray's message may or may not have been Pop. God damn it, Pop. Do I gotta fix this? Crashing in style, crashing in style. How you doing, man? Nice to see you back. Hope you're having a nice day, man. Customs charger bug next Tuesday. Hey, we can maybe even do it in the what do you call it? We could do it on the weekend. I mean, I honestly gotta stop promising like future stream things. The schedule we got is so volatile. I cannot promise future streams like how I used to, which was loosely. But if we got time on the weekend, we'll hit up a Charger Bug Scuffle customs game. And maybe even throughout that week. Alright, so I have a feeling that Pop just like completely banned Gray for some reason. If I'm not mistaken, it untimed out Gray after 10 seconds and now the messages don't show up. Oh boy. Is this all because Gray had what do you call it? He was like higher up on the list of the ban for today. You banned him and then everything went wrong. See, this is what happens. People have to understand that this is what happens when people like Pop have untethered control. They start doing things and then they force us to now go in and fix everything after. Gray's been hidden. Honestly, we need to start a game soon. We've been sitting at this on this screen for a while. You been working on something, Cupid? Ooh, I can't wait to see. Now be careful, Cupid, because just like with Pop, I can only assume the best. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I do show once you are done whatever you're working on. That is very interesting. All right, let's see if I can figure out how to fix whatever is going on with Gray. Oh, wait, Gray can talk now. Oh, okay. Look at that. I didn't even have to do anything. I just had to click through a couple useless tabs and everything is all right. It's all right. Harold with the Super Mod promotion. Honestly, Harold is in the lead for the Super Mod promotion. In talks for the in the private talks for the Super Mod, Harold is actually currently the number one recommended right now. There's been just a couple blunders from one of the other mods that just, you know, really making this other one shine. I can't name names though. You can't type out Harold. Alright, well, I think we're just gonna start with us two. Wait, unless Gray can play, although it does look like Gray is offline. I did see though that Crashing in Style is online now. So perhaps Crashing would like to play. But let's just start this game. We've been waiting for a very long time. You're a good mod, Pop? Honestly, I have to like read. One of the things is I have to read what like all these other statuses do. Because obviously they'll give like more access and I can't like, I just want to know what kind of access before I just grant it. I grant just blatant. Alright, we got Crashing in here as well. Betrayal? Oh my god, not Gray now using the Betrayal. I'm like, Gray, can you play? He's like, I'm good. Betrayal. Well, excuse me. Pop does make things funny. Funny looking. Got him. I don't know why he said all of that. That's honestly is a pretty true statement. My diffuser is to make things as unfunny as possible sometimes. Don't even know your own powers, Benjamin. Promotion is almost gone. 2 to 3 days for skins. Wait, time out. I got timed out? Wait, I'm not even looking at... Oh, for the bad joke. Oh. Oh, can we not enact something like that? Oh no, I'm gonna make a lot of bad jokes though. I propose we don't. Time me out for making bad jokes. Alright, Crosswell, let's go bottom together. Although I do understand why I would be timed out for a bad joke. Look at the A in your name. accent. I was trying to say the specific accent. I forgot. All I remember is accent aigu, but I'm pretty sure that's the other way. But they use that accent in French. Anyways, we gotta look at those skin discounts after that. Chat XP go down. What is Leafeon doing? Okay, wait. Time out. Yeah, you're right, you're right. I'm coming top. Oh, let me do that. Yeah, you're right. Or you go bot. I don't want to lean with that guy. You know what? It doesn't matter. We're just gonna roam. This is a shit show. I don't know what the point of calling lanes is. If nobody wants to stick to the lanes, but it's okay. Went over max, it restarts. Wait, is that a thing? YouTube needs to fix it. I'm gonna get... I was gonna say Susan, but I'm pretty sure she's unalived. Oh wait, I gotta watch what I say. YouTube's just gonna like completely just shut down my stream for even saying something like that. Alright, they are just completely bullying our lane. Who is my first consistent viewer? Ooh. On what platform? Well, the first consistent viewer that is still here, I think is Pop. Although we have some people like Emerald, who is more on the Twitch side before we kind of went like exclusive YouTube for a little while. They were pretty consistently on here. Oh. I really wanted the bird. You came before Emerald? See, don't ask me about wait, why are we asking me about timeline? Didn't I already express how bad I am with time? I can't even remember my own age. Alright. We are pretty low in level. Hopefully we can get a nice level boost from this. You came before Enoch too, Harold? It was on 10? Well, damn. Ooh. He just chased me down. You came before everyone in the chat. Enoch is a betrayer. Well, oh wait, yeah. Enoch. Sorry, I got confused with Enoch for a second. Yeah, Enoch is Gamer. And yeah, we haven't seen Gamer in a while. Now, I'm referencing Emerald. The Twitch one. He hasn't been on... He doesn't have... They don't go on YouTube. Like, they've never been in the YouTube chat. No woman. Alright. We're getting places. There is a little bit of a level. Oh, right when I leave. Oh. He disengaged. Who's been in the most streams? It has to be Pop. I know it's really close between Harold and Pop, but Harold has missed like what 3 or 4. I think Pop is around that as well, but I think Pop is probably would probably take it for least missed. All right, all right, all right. Nice, yeah, nice Unite. Honestly, you would. That is a good question. Cause like it would just auto lock onto the people. I missed. I missed one when I said I wouldn't stream. There could have been another one where I said I wasn't going to stream that you missed, but you don't know about because I didn't tell you. We made it. You cannot even capitalize on any KOs. Alright, I don't think the Leafeon really understands that they should not be the first one diving into a team fight like that. Because I don't know if they know this or not, but they're not actually tanky. They're a speedster. Other times I only made one comment because I was busy and I didn't notice. I may have acknowledged it. Sometimes there's a couple of things that come in and it's I definitely like do see them, but I might not be able to like kind of respond at times with them. Respond to something else at the same time. But I do notice that like a lot of the times where like you kind of pop in, you say hi at the beginning, or even when you're in the stream, like before I stream, I count those. Remember sitting alone in chat? Hell does too. If it has to come to who's first, I actually have to give it to Harold. Harold's a lot of the time the first person. And funny enough, wait, I'll tell this after. But that Panchu guys that you guys have been that I know a lot of you guys like, a lot of you guys watch them. Pretty good content. Started watching a couple of his live streams. Like some of the past ones, they don't really have time to go see actively. But yeah, watching some of his live streams, watching some of his videos. And it was so surreal seeing some of you guys in that chat. Play with them and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, those are my boys. Those are my people. But nah, I really want to reach out to the Panchu sometime though. See if we can do some sort of thing together. Really, seems like a really nice guy. I ignored you. I didn't ignore you, Pop. What? Are you talking about when you saying you came a month before Harold? No, I think Pop will get the Veterans Award right now. All right, as long as we get a good defense going, it's easier said than done. All right, I think. Well, they got a couple points in. Oh man, that is so sad. Oh man, that was quite the ending. You like to do stream collabs? See, I gotta find out how to reach out. I've never done like any of the collabs or any of that stuff, you know? Like, I'm a newbie. Oh man, they still won. Okay, interestingly enough, it looks like we even were we tied at one point? Or did we have more? But I think it looks like we actually needed that Leafeon to score that last 100. So we strictly just didn't have the defense capabilities in time. That is so sad. Oops. We sent friend. Oh no, we sent friend requests out by accident. It's right under your nose. Oh, oh. I was so happy. I ignored Gray. I'm so sorry. I can't even like grieve without getting called out for ignoring. Like my heart. Wait, but I didn't ignore Gray. Didn't I? Didn't I? I think I gave my answer. It's I didn't give the answer. Well, like it depends, you know, like who sits the longest in the streams, because I did the after hours, and the only people who showed up, I believe, are Cupid and I think Ben. I think Ben showed up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Cupid lasted the longest. So technically, if you want to look at it that way, Cupid's the longest. And you know what? I think I'll look at it that way too. I'm happy about looking at it that way because I think those guys got too many medals, anyways. Give him the boost. That was a hard beginning. That was a very annoying beginning, though. Really wish their lanes went better. Did you not have? This is not ball, guys. Oh yeah, yes, K Rain. We were playing some Fall Guys earlier. We gotta change that name on Twitch, do we not? That is true. Maybe we'll play some Fall Guys later on tonight again. You'll see some Mike Wazowski power. Oh, they sat through those long ass streams. Yeah, and you keep asking for them to come back too. I don't know about that. You saying that like it was grueling to sit through, but you keep asking for them back. So I don't know how bad they must have been pretty good. Get mocked by online players in Smash. Yeah, that's something that some people here have never seen. You guys have never seen us get rocked by Smash players like Cupid. All right, let's decide on who we're gonna play. Maybe we're gonna play all rounder. Oh, I completely forgot I ordered food like right when I got back home. So what, like almost like an hour ago? It's probably just sitting at my front door. Just wait. Actually, I gotta go check on that food. I gotta make sure no one stole my food. It's been sitting there for like probably half an hour or so. But let's actually go Darkrai as well. We've been popping off as Darkrai recently. Let's continue the good times. Alright, we got a food. Benjamin did not steal it. He must have stole someone else's food. I don't need to eat. No, I'm big streamed in an empty room. Oh, the empty rooms. The empty rooms were fun. Yeah, I think it's oh no, it's weird when you gotta start out, you know? I'm really happy that you guys are here along for the ride now. You guys are definitely some A1 people. Great, OG. Honestly, I think we're still at the moment. Ooh. Wait, gotta focus. Got an Espeon to fight. Yeah, we overextended. I misjudged that Prinplup's damage right there. I want to get some revenge though. Looks like they left. Still got an Espeon up here. Yeah, just using that passive. Alright. Alright, we get nothing. Good day, sir. Remember when Brick had nice hair? We gotta grow our hair again. We got a haircut recently. Honestly, I did not like it. The barber did not, like, do like the best job doing any lineups. Oh my gosh. I hate Empoleon. Also, I hate when people don't rotate. But yeah, we gotta get our hair a little bit longer. Okay, everything is going bad. Nothing's going good right now. We're gonna have to focus our priorities on this bottom lane now. Man, good. Hey, you found the accent. Alright, we love when people overextend. Ooh, we got the double dive. That was pretty close. Alright. This is a good way to get back into the game. Sadly, it means that we did have to sack top after we helped putting into such a bad position. But this was really the only way we could proceed in the game without just getting completely stomped on. Not really scared about anyone stopping me at this point. Curious to see if they do any sort of 5-man push top. Oh, we do not win this. Gotta fight him over the wall. Okay. It's nice getting the Empoleon kill. That's a lot of experience for us. He was popping off a little bit. Now Espeon's popping off, so we gotta focus on getting Espeon. Be a lot of experience for us. There's something different about Gray. Is like Pop like having an alt account with Gray, like with the opposite accent? Is that what's going on? Because like it does make sense, right? Like in retrospect, like the betrayal comment, the fact that it's just like, oh, look at the accent, like it reeks of Pop. It reeks of pop at this point, which is very unsurprising. Alright. I mean, if I, like, continuously kite Empoleon, like, he can't lifesteal off of me, right? Like, he legitimately requires to be right next to you to pop off. So this Darkrai counter pick is actually, like, I'm loving it. Does Gray even have an accent? I don't know. I'm like focusing on the game and this at the same time too. Like this is I got questions too. And I think Pop took me for a ride. And the worst part is, Harold might be an accomplice. This is what my mods do to me. They gaslight me. Me in. Oh boy. Okay, let me out of that. Oh my god, stop it! So many fire spins. Like, chill out with the fire spins. Joking, you're not Gray. Okay, but here's the craziest part though. Gray hasn't said anything since the accusations that Gray is not actually himself. Which means if it's not Pop, if it is indeed not Pop, someone is impersonating Gray. And they thought they could fool me. While leaving hints. But I caught on. You can't fool me. At least for longer than, I guess, 7 minutes. Someone is impersonating Gray. And we're gonna get down, we're gonna get to the bottom of this Among Us style. So I'm gonna start kicking out people, I'm gonna start kicking people out of the chat. Until we find out who it is. Benjamin? Wait. This entire time? Benjamin? Oh, nice. Delphox just used the Unite move. Slowbo just used his Unite move. Got no value out of it. Alright. And now we wait. Oh. Empoleon really means business. This guy's definitely not happy about something. I don't know what I don't know what he could possibly be so angry at me about, but he is. He's diving for me. Alright, thank you, team. Yo, that was a fantastic final fight we just had there. Also, loving this Mew, using that coaching like that. Oh, I messed up so hard. I used my nasty plot twice. Nice defense. Oh, he got us. We have a huge lead, which means that we're winning by at least over 100 points, so we can deal with that going in. But yeah, I should have I didn't proc my Nightmare to get that KO. Bit of a mistake there. We know Empoleon is probably going to try and backdoor some points. We got a solid defense on there. Don't think we get there in time. Why is gray? What is gray? How is gray? No one ever asks how is gray. It's only what and why is gray. No way we actually lost. Wait, I thought we actually were in the lead by over 100. Oh, he scored 54. Wait, he scored 27 at the end? Wait, we let him score 27 points at the end? He actually got the points off. That is... Oh my god. He actually got the points off. No way. Oh, I'm so mad at myself too, because I should have KO'd him. I double tapped my nasty plot. Yeah, it's going left. You were back. Did he not score after? Or did because I saw he scored 50. I saw him break down the bottom one with the 50. Then he must have scored after that. Did he not? He must have. Did he not? Unless he scored the 27 beforehand. No, because we had the warning that we had a huge lead, which is 20 to 100 points. Like, he scored twice. He scored on the bottom, which, like, made sense, but then, like, he scored again. Like, 27 points when, we should have defended it, low-key. He just skewered the iceberg. Ah, that's a shame. Again, I'm so sad. I'm so mad at myself, low-key, that I double-tap like that. Alright, what do we got for time? You know how long it took you to find Gray's profile picture? You were defending it? I'm not saying we weren't defending it. I'm just saying I'm surprised that they got points off, even though we had it defended. 40 minutes. Probably the entire time it took me to get all my shit done. When I left for like 30, I think I left for like 30 minutes or so. Hopefully my chicken sandwich isn't too cold. How to get Ben and Harold to give me hints? I'm playing the game, man. I can't be paying attention to man's going out of his way 40 minutes to find someone's profile picture to replicate them just for the meme. That's so wild to me. So mean. Not another penguin? Oh, get used to the penguins. Ooh. Took me an hour to find out. Well, Pop, I think you really mean it took an hour to notice. I mean, I saw all that stuff thing, but like, I'm playing a game right now. I'm not gonna. I can't exactly just stop everything. Like, wait a second. You're not Gray. And then gotta play detective like that. I got. I'm playing a game. So, expect to get me more times in a row if this is the level of effort we're gonna be going to. Do you even know about drop? I still don't even know about drop. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Real. Oh no. I hate this penguin sometimes. I'm gonna unite him. Get off my teammate. We don't want penguins. Alright. Looks like we're doing a pretty bang up job again. Man, you have a lot of invincibility frames when you spawn in. That was it was a while until I was able to attack that Gardevoir. I think the game plan is going to be to bully Gardevoir as much as possible. Hello. Come back here, Gardevoir. I'm not done with you. Damn, an absolute massacre. That was so rude. Who you gonna be next? Alright. Alright, that's it. Game on. Game on, Pop. There's no way you're gonna do it a third time. Like the thing about it is that like there's so many things that like are red flags. So like now that you got me on edge and not just doing sideways winky faces, and you stepped up your catfish game. Game on. You're not getting me a third time. The power of cowardice. They definitely didn't have a good time that game. You know that for sure. Just ran the whole time. I spent most of my time just trying to KO Gardevoir because I was having fun doing that. The ultimate cowards game. Charge-a-bug scuffle. The more of a coward you are, the more you will succeed. Didn't have fun time, the umpire was still allowed to score. Maybe we can shut down another Empoleon. I hear it's therapeutic. Since we lost so badly to an Empoleon. Well, not so badly, but since he was the deciding factor of a game we lost, it only feels that much better when you win the game. Vic didn't defend that game. You know what the worst part is? I looked in the bushes for him for a second. I think if I actually just like went straight to the goal zone and didn't like curve my way top lane at all, the points I could have scored would have been enough to make up the difference anyways. Anyways, shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. Game's done. And until someone comes up with a time machine, there ain't no point talking about that. Alright, let's see how much of a coward we can be with Suicune. I hear it's a really good strategy. Although, also a good strategy is just getting the triple points the entire time. So we definitely need to put on some pressure. I see Guja's doing Guja things to her team right now. Freaking rodent, man. All of these rodents. It's only a matter of time. Crustle, come help me kill these rodents. Getting these crown people are a lot more important than helping with that Gudra right now. Alright, well. Twin Sons, how you doing? Who's on first? Who is that? Wait, timeout, timeout. I'm just taking in how deep you guys went to gaslight me. I'm just taking in how far Harold, Benjamin, and Pop went to gaslight me that Pop wasn't gray. These guys legitimately said that at a certain point, your chat rolls over and you have 0 experience. And I believe them. You guys, what? I can't believe it. I'm just now taking that in. You guys gaslight me so hard. That is so crazy. It's a fake you in the chat. Oh, Pop came in to leave a little whang comment. That's crazy. Pop left a little 1-2 comment. See, in this case, Crashing, you called out Pop before he could even do any damage. Pop was trying to assimilate. He's like a hacker, right? He gets into your computer, and he doesn't do anything at first. He just sits there, just pretends to observe, pretends to be you. But you noticed that something was wrong. And as Pop was trying to assimilate, to gaslight me, to thinking that he was you found him out. And now I found him out. And now Pop, we got you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Unsuccessful troll. Thank you, Crashing. He could not do it for a third time. It was unsuccessful. Customs on the Treasure Bug. Honestly, we can do, if we have enough for people who want to do customs on Treasure Bug. Am I able to do? Oh wow, wait, you can still do Electrode Volleyball? Wait. Wait, really? Wait, time out. Why am I just finding this out? They kept Electrode Volleyball as a customs mode? What? What? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Yo, Unite. Yo, I see you. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Wait, so we can play Empoleon. We can play Empoleon on Electrode Volleyball? Wait, who wasn't out? Palmont? I think Palmont wasn't released yet, right? Wait, wait, now we gotta pull up the poll. Now we gotta pull up the poll. Which one do we do? Wait, let me throw that poll out. Electrode Volleyball. Actually, no. Screw the poll. The poll's gonna take too long, and I'm too bold. We can do them both, to be honest. Okay, now back to what the hell is going on in the chat right now. So it looks like Crashing is talking to himself, which is also Pop, just on one of his alt accounts that he just called Crashing in style, and also went as far as to get the profile picture to match Crashing's. Again, crazy work. I'm scared when Pop becomes a real hacker and just starts actually unleashing his devastation upon the world at large. But for now, just some harmless trolling. So we can do customs for these two modes. Pop is crashing in style, and there's another crashing in style. Yeah, so look, here's the thing, right? Crashing in style never existed. Right? Like it was always Pop to begin with. It was also like you're crashing in style, I'm crashing in style, like we're all crashing in style. There's not one crashing in style. I think that's what we're trying to really say here. Hiem was here? Yeah, he came. He came a little bit before we had to head out. Said a little hello, asked us how our game was. I really hope it was him and not Pop in disguise, because that's, again, oh god, I can never be too sure who I'm talking to anymore because of Pop. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna be like in my real life too, just on the phone with like one of my contractors and just be like, is this Pop, by the way? Like, just so we're clear, like you're you're an electrician, right? Like you're not just trolling me, you're not the guy in my YouTube chat. No, okay, off. Yeah, no. You're right. It was stupid. It was a stupid comment. You're right. And right again. When against an old friend of yours in the matches, Ben? Oh, that's interesting. Do we win? Oh wait, I guess we lost all of the matches, didn't we? Well, good to see that your old friend is still going strong on the Pokemon Unite. Crashing, so you hear what Brick is saying with us not existing? I say we team up on it. Yeah, that's wild. I can't take the team up of both crashing in styles. That's too much crashing. Thought him was a girl. I never asked. Don't tell me I just assumed a gender. What is wrong with me? Why can't I stop assuming genders? I gotta like lobotomize myself at this point. We gotta. Oh no, we lost crashing. I mean, we lost Dabu Dai, who's totally not crashing in style. You can tell him the real crashing right with 3 exclamation marks. That's Pop. I really hope I'm not wrong. I said that so confidently, and now I'm second guessing myself. I'm pretty sure it's Pop. Crashing would like type that in all caps lock. I'm losing my mind. Crashing in style right now is looking down at himself. He's like, am I even real? If he's crashing, then who am I? Am I Pop? We're losing my mind. We're losing your mind. I don't know where it is. I lost it. Seriously, like, can you... Yeah, no, it was such a bad joke. I'm not even gonna finish it. I also haven't even said and advertised. We are looking for one more slot to finish up this customs game. If anyone would like to join, just type in that lobby code, send me an invite, or just let me know in the chat if you do want to join. But we're waiting for one more, and we can do some custom electrode volleyball or some custom scuttlebug. Just a speck in the bottom of ocean in the ocean of life. You're just a grain of sand in this beach, inside of a beach, inside of a beach. And that beach is the galaxy. I don't know. Words. Can you actually not tell? When we tell Brick that everyone here is Pop. I don't look, again, I can't with all the gaslighting with Pop goes like crazy. Like if Pop does probably have 2 accounts. I know he's got 3 accounts. God damn it, Pop. I'm gonna have like 100 viewers, and they're all gonna be Pop. I'm literally gonna have just the maximum amount of views, and then I'm gonna find out one day that it's just Pop. Remember the meme? I am Poppy. I'm Poppy. See, Harold. See, you know memes. I understand. Does that put a good like time, a gauge of time on where what kind of memes I recognize and understand and relate to? I 100% remember I am Poppy. Yeah, I don't think Laddie Ass was out here. Let's play someone who wasn't out in this mode. 600 or 700 viewers. All Pop. Wait, I'm actually kind of intrigued to see how the calm plays in this mode. Like, are they gonna play good or are they gonna play like complete idiots? If I said, wait, I'm actually just now realizing too when both crashing in style. Oh, okay, right. But I'm just realizing too that when both crashing styles are next to each other, this actually one's a slight different tint than the other one. You can definitely notice that one is bluer than the other. I have a bad feeling about how this game is going to end. Also, I'm pretty sure Latias was like one of the more like autistic picks I could do. Like this was really stupid. Oh wait, I can't be saying that word. It's not brick after hours. I can't be using language like that. It's almost like we swear a little bit more in brick after hours. I can't have YouTube knowing that. Also, I think it'll be harder for Pop to troll me. Alright, GG's. We tried. I did not try hard enough, though. That's wrong as something else. Oh, I imagine there's probably more at this point. I just can't. You know. Too much. Let's play Treasure Bug. So you got to get points. There's 2 Treasure Bugs that spawn, and you got to hold on to them first, like the 300 points wins. And there's like a little spot in the middle that has like little double points that where if you stand on it, you'll get. I guess it's triple points when you stand on it. And it's kind of like a protect the VIP kind of game mode. Okay. Oh, lovely, Empoleon. But yeah, Benjamin, we can't say we can't say shit or stupid. But we can let slip an autistic once in a while, apparently. My standards are consistent. Don't you judge me. In fact, don't you even talk about it. So, like, the Gudra definitely meant, had Crashing feel some way about it. Because Crashing, it's themselves had decided that Gudra will be the person they play. I respect it. Gudra looked like they were pretty annoying to deal with. Alright. The CPU is... I don't think the CPU even knows how this game mode works. Get away from me! You bullies! Flame Charge better? Yeah, I wanted the displacement though. Flame Charge is like better for like those like when you're trying to deal damage. I wanted the whole utility. Did not work. That's what I wanted. Alright, something's telling me we're gonna have some trouble coming back in this game. Mega Lucario in 2 days. Am I excited? I'm honestly like mid excited. The releases that Pokemon Unite is doing right now is kind of mad. Like, they got like basically new Pokemon or something like new coming out every like 2 to 3 weeks. So right now I'm still like reeling from Empoleon and getting super hyped about Delmies. And like I guess like my excitement for Lucario is a bit lost in that. But don't get me wrong, I still am like really interested to see how this new Lucario is gonna be turning out. It's about time they just said screw it, let's put the Mega in. Like why are we not doing this in the first place? Might as well. Get burned by Gudra. Yeah, but was the Gudra the problem that game? Lucario looks kind of mid. Current Lucario looks kind of mid, but he's really good. I mean, there's a reason why even pros play Lucario. Like, he's like really flashy, but I feel like it's kind of hard to like get consistent results on him if you're like not like, on that high skill ceiling kind of level with him. So I don't know, sometimes a completely average Pokemon can completely break the meta just on how things are going. Yeah, talk about the Mega. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm just saying, like, normal Lucario is even, like, underwhelming, so it's hard to even tell. Just, like, gotta, like, kind of wait until, this Pokemon's in the game, like, in PvP. The actual environment where people are more meta-specific, more meta-heavy, taking it a little bit more seriously than, like, the private testing servers. That's the time where we really see if this Pokemon is, like, busted or not. But honestly, they need to make the private testing servers more open because I'm hoping like Lucario releases in at least a good state. Empoleon and Palmont and even Latias to an extent all released in pretty poor states that kind of require them to have emergency patches. Hopefully they fix that. 2v3. Oh, I didn't. Oh, 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 oh. Oh no. Oh no. And I'm like monologuing over here. Oh god. That's fair. It'll be fair. We haven't won the customs in this game yet. It'll be fair. Don't worry. They can handle it. The gentleman's Oh. A gentleman's 2v2. Crap. Okay, we'll get pop in on this next game. Whoa, it's not fair. Now he's helping you. Okay. He's officially helped you more than us. That's not fair. Our Gudra has officially helped your team more than our team. Like that's that. Like report our Gudra helping the opponent. Back here. Hit the bird. Oh. No, that was fair. That was nothing. That was basically nothing that Akutra did. This is still fair. Honestly, for being a... Ooh. Come on. Bust wall. Not swole enough. Oh no. Oh, we can't hit any skill shot apparently. There we go. That. Alright. GG's. My bad. My bad for having that as a 3v2. Medic moves too much sustain. Always count on crashing joining in. Oh. We got invite. So, and by the way, look at Pop's sadism. This is Harold's avatar. This is Pop's avatar. Pop's the avatar didn't used to look like that. And now I have a suspicion. What if the Pop's avatar that I know is one that he stole off of someone else in the past? What is Pop's true avatar? Maybe he's... Like, Pop could be a Dexter type individual for all we know. Ultimate troll, yeah. Exactly, Twin Sons, you get it. His power cannot be contained. I think I just have to ignore all of the alt accounts from Pop, though. Alright, you know what? Let's go the same Pokemon. Now that it's 3v3, this'll, should probably still give us some good results. Well, give me 1 second, let me just get a quick refill on my drink. Alright, there we go. Ugh. Only one with curse. Rat. We need to get the Empoleon. Run, Buswell, run! It's always... Honestly, it's the rat that's doing it for me the most. Stopping me from moving and everything. There we go. Splat, man. With the owl. Ugh. Owls and rats. Uh-oh. We're so close to winning too. Alright. We did it. Good job, team. We beat the owl, the rat, and the penguin. Sounds like a... It sounds like a reject Narnia book. The owl, the rat, and the penguin. How can two attackers win against Buswell Meat Gloss? Yo, I love Meat Gloss. I think we should only refer to Metagross as a Meat Gloss now. Look at that boy, he's packing a lot of meat. Alright, let's break out the all reliable. Can we not use all sustain? No way. I mean, I can't speak for the rest of my team. But I can speak for myself. I think we're going to be doing like just a few more games before we log off tonight. Again, we got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And it is around 2:30 over here. Which means that we only are going to be able to get like a 2-3 hour power nap tonight. But if everything goes right today, we're going to be back on later in the night. Perhaps we'll do some solo queue games, but perhaps we will grind out some more of these custom games at that point. Shanny's gonna get lit up. Pop's having fun, that's all that matters. Oh, me realizing I just went Phantom Force. That's not the right one. Right. I'm a bit sad that I didn't go Dragon Dance, because that's the set I usually go at this point now. But also the set that my build is actually good for. Hopefully we can start getting some stacks going. There we go. Also, no point in being invisible if they have true vision on me at all times. Thank you, True Vision. We snuck up on the fox. I'm just like continuously just running and dying. Alright, there we go. I think we should get the advantage again now. It's a good Unite move. I was really hoping I went the other set. Wow. What a lucky fox. Alright, we got him. GG's. We did it. Metagross and Empoleon. It doesn't get that much. It doesn't get much more toxic than that. Like, I guess if I pulled out the Palmot, it could possibly get a little bit more toxic. Hit the wrong moveset. I feel you, Pop. I hit freaking Phantom Force by accident, and that did not feel as good as it could be. Meat Gross is fun. That's exactly why I picked up Meat Gross. He's so fun. Even if Meat Gross is like more mid than anything, it's so fun. Heading up for the night crashing. Amen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. We'll see you next time. Crashing in style. Crashing out in style now. Have a nice one, man. Company gets Charger Bug and hops on someone. Would that actually work? I'm wondering if the Charger Bug would like fall off to prevent that from happening. I could possibly see that. Penguin through the roof. Honestly, I think we're gonna actually head out for the night as well on our side. As I was saying, we gotta be up and in our office in about 2.5 hours. So I think maybe we need a little bit of a power nap before we start the next day. We will be back, so do not worry. Like the sun, we will be back. How the sun rises, we will be back. One last game. Alright, we'll do one last game. We'll do one last game. Just do one more. Okay. Boom. I got it when Pop was on my team. Okay. Fine. I got peer pressured. I get gaslit, I get bullied, and now I'm getting peer pressured. I was joking. Yeah, this will be the last one though for tonight. I do wish I could go on for a little bit longer, but duty calls, as they say. That is why you are here. And that is why you are the best, Cupid. How's the patch? We haven't had too much experience with the patch so far. Although I do like on paper how a lot of it is looking. The only concern I got is Palmont, Billy. And then there's also some like these map changes too, like some of these ratios, which is super nice. Had a big problem with how the points were divvied up on the Groudon map compared to the Quasar map. Sorry about that. So seeing them change that as well, I'm really happy about it. Alright, good luck, Palmont. You got this, bud. You know, I hit him into you. I thought you had that covered. I was wrong. Ooh. Walls, my only weakness. They're having fun. Buzzful things. Pop, pick up the pop. Yay, pop. Yo. Yo, pop, pick up the treasure bug. Yo, why I gotta play with the noob? Palmont. Why am I playing with the noob Palmont who doesn't even know how the game mode works? That's so crazy. Hello. Get out of here. Go Chisel. That's even your real name. Oh. That might be his real name actually, now that I think about it. Come back here, Telepate. Almost. Like max range on that one. Alright. Somehow I won with the ultimate noob Palmont. GG's. That's why you ban Buzzful every game. With good reason. Buzzful is... Yeah. Nah, I don't blame you. He's super good in lane. I mean, he's like one of those Pokemon. He's not even like broken OP. He's just so tilting to play against. The range is a little high. I would honestly kind of like them to nerf Buzzwolf's range a little bit on some of his new moves. I think like kind of it's kind of hard to respect him properly when it's like his lunge, his smackdown is kind of you have a lot of wiggle room, and it should probably be a little less wiggle room. I do say, but that's that with that. Got a power nap. Bye bye. Time for sleep. Guys, thank you for watching. It is time for sleep, as you guys have so kindly pointed out. We will be back. But I hope you guys have a great day or a great night, depending on where you are. And until next time, guys, keep being nasty. Ciao, everyone.